What do I do when she gets mad at me for liking other girls' pictures? You talk some sense into her. What is this? The fucking sign that our relationship is over now? Like, chill out. There's only one reason. Okay, let me give you a bit of girl logic, right? If at all a woman is mad at you for liking other girls' photos on Instagram, there's only really one reason they hate that shit. It's because of how it makes them look to that girl. And that's simply because, and follow me on this. Men, this is going to blow your mind. Women, they already know this, but men, this is going to blow your fucking mind. In women's world, they've created all these abstracts and rules that they exist by. One of them is that apparently, whatever a man does on Instagram has real life ramifications. So when a man likes, double taps a girl's photo on Instagram, women think to themselves, this is like their logic, oh, I now have the ability, like this is if it's the woman whose picture got liked, right? I now have the ability to steal that man from that woman because he liked my picture. That is girl logic. I know it sounds fucking stupid, but this is what they believe. And that is why women hate that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the real reason they hate it. They hate it because of the superiority they believe it gives the other girl. Again, goofy, I know. But this is what they believe. So if you can just explain to her that that's not how men function, that's not why we like photos on Instagram if we bother to at all. And just tell her to calm her titties, man. It's not that big a deal. Chill out. Never allow a woman to make something that is not a big deal become a big deal. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, validate her feelings. No, sometimes her feelings are just fucking wrong. No, that is not a big deal. Leave it as a small deal as it should be. Never try to amplify anything that doesn't need amplification. You feel me? Bro, you talked about investments. Can you elaborate? So investment as far as like relationships and emotional investment, I'm talking more about how much of themselves they're willing to give to you. From a psychological point of view, from an emotional point of view, anything that they do and are willing to do to put into the relationship, thinking more about you, feeling more around you, etc. That's what I mean by investment. And the point to investment, this is why investment is a beautiful thing, is that as humans, we have this innate need to try to get a return on our investment. So the more you can get her to invest in you, the more you trigger that need she has to get a return on her investment. And ironically, the more willing she is to invest more, because you can get people to believe that they can get a return on their investment by investing more. It's beautiful. So it's really just a way to get her to invest in the relationship more, and as a result, put more skin in the game, so to speak. I had a girl I effed up with because of way too much tension a week later. She has a provider boyfriend. Ha 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 ha. But I mean, you already know he's a provider type boyfriend. That'll end soon enough and you'll slide right in there. You'll be fine. I approached over 10 women over the past week, rejected every time, but feeling amazing. Very good. Like I've never been this confident in my life. They were all soft or polite rejections. That's really good too, because that's most rejections. A lot of people really believe like, women are these evil creatures that'll go out of their way to destroy your ego if you try to holla at them and they reject you. In reality, most women are just trying to get out of the situation as calmly and as, politely as they possibly can. Women are pretty nice as far as a creature. Like, they're pretty fucking nice as far as they go. So, yeah, this is how it goes. Even those rejections, even though you're not, like, scoring, so to speak, you're at least building that muscle, right? You're training that muscle of just talking to people you don't know, talking to strangers, and getting good at that. So, well done. I'm happy for you. Most men, honestly, will never even cross that boundary. So you've done a lot better than 90% of men. Well done. I'm going to rewatch it and make some notes. You got a lot more to watch. I'm putting more up, though. I have guys at my job telling me I should try being friends with women. Thoughts? They say you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot being friends with women. It's very true. But I say you learn a lot faster when you're dating them and, like, dating multiple women. Not just one woman at a time, right? So Here's what they mean by you'll learn a lot. When you become friends with a woman, what naturally happens, if you know how to stay in the right pocket of friendship, is that they get really comfortable around you. That's when you start getting information about women and their inner workings that you're not usually supposed to get. if they saw you as a threat. That's kind of why the friend zone is low-key an insult, is that they essentially don't see you as a threat, so they put you in there because you're just some guy that they're willing to get free attention out of. But yeah, women behave very differently around men that they feel very comfortable around, and that's when you begin to hear eye-opening information. But here's the thing, though: it's like if you were to just date multiple women, you get the benefit of dating multiple women, and you also get all that information because you will inevitably run into women that begin to trust you with less than ideal information about themselves. They just will. Because they notice, okay, you're the kind of guy that's got women around him all the time. You're probably used to getting bad news and not flinching. And then from that point, it's just a matter of, okay, cool, let me tell you this about myself. They tested a little bit. Women are always testing, right? They'll give you a little bit of information, see how you respond. If you don't freak out, they give you more. And then next thing you know, you have this wealth of knowledge, and it'll usually come in the form of gossip, right? So it's this gossip and wealth of knowledge about women and how they work and how they think. That's just like, man, these are very interesting creatures, you know?